All right. Hopefully this is working. This is the fourth try. I've been booted every time. Hopefully this is working. Let me mute this. All right, guys and gals. I knew something was going to happen. Hopefully I'm live. I've been booted 4 times already. If you all are seeing this on YouTube, please let me know in the comments in the chat session here. Hopefully I can see that. Ghost Rider says it's working. JR Snook says we can hear you loud and clear. All right. Good. Cool beans. So I haven't said that in years. So I wanted to do this. I know it's a short, unannounced, spur of the moment type deal. I wanted to do this live for a couple quick reasons. A, to test this out. I'm constantly making upgrades, and I'm trying to progress towards a live option on a particular day or something. But I need you guys and gals to fill me in how it sounds, how it looks, because I am not an audio video all-star. I'm trying to figure this out as I go. But I want to thank the people who support this channel. You guys and gals make this happen. With that said, hit that subscribe button. Join Guns and Gadgets if you haven't already. Also, hit that thumbs up so more people see this. Because just by the title and the thumbnail alone, this is going to be blocked and suppressed. So before I jump into this, it's live. So let me say hi to some of the folks that are in here. You'll have to excuse me. I'm trying to do this one-man show thing. Let's see. Ovis Header says 5 out of 5. Thank you. BPS says, hell yeah, good, we're working here. Who else we got in here? Diana Bottomer, how we doing? Leonard Walters just got the notice. Good. This is I'm trying to do this testing a couple things. I'm testing to see if the notices still go out to people who are subbed and have the little dingy clicked. I'm also looking to see how it looks here because I'm trying a whole new setup. Let me go down here. All right, so Drew in Reno says, how is your back? I guess before we get into this, we'll address that. Thank you first off for the question for caring. Now, if I look down, I'm looking at my screen. My camera's on top of the screen now, so I might have to correct myself every now and then. So I've kind of plateaued now. We're past the portion of the recovery where the doctors and I were waiting to see if I was going to start feeling some things that I haven't felt in a long time, particularly my toes and my feet. And that has not come back. So I'm about 65 to 70% of what I was prior to the injury. And the belief now is that this is it. They're talking about another surgery. I have to sit down with them on January 15th to talk about that. I don't know. It's obviously a big decision. A lot's going to go into that. And they also actually, if anybody out here has a spinal stimulator or knows somebody who has one, I'd love to hear some information on that because that is something that they want to implant in me. And not a big fan of that idea, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. But thank you for asking. Looking at surgery number 2, sit downs in January, and I don't know if I'm going to want to do what they're saying, but we'll see. So we got people in here from Florida, from Georgia. Cool. I'm trying to get with these comments. Sorry, it was like a squirrel. So first off, before I talk about this mask thing, and I'm going to have to say things certain ways so that it doesn't get deleted again, but who cares? I want to thank a viewer, Ed in Georgia. I'm not going to put your last name out there, Ed, but Ed had this item that I'm going to show you made, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing that a viewer would care enough to send something like this to me and sent it to the P.O. box. And I just want to show it off and show how thankful I am. So hopefully the audio and the video and the lights work well here. But this is a flag, obviously, and the studio lights are there. But and I'm behind it now. I'm realizing you probably can't hear me. So this is the flag, and it is made out of wood, and it is scorched with my channel name and obviously my tagline there, your source for Second Amendment news. So Ed, man, thank you. And this is large. I mean, this is big. I want to also thank the person who made this. Let me put this down so I don't want to scratch the finish on it at all. So give me a second there. I'm a clumsy dude sometimes. So this was made by Rustic Woodwork and Family. They have, let me show you here. I'm going to show you them now. Hopefully I didn't screw this computer up and when I was setting everything up, and I'm going to show you my screen, hopefully. Bingo. So this is the company that made this flag. It's Rustic Woodwork. They're out of Oklahoma. I will put the link into the chat at the moment right here. If you want one of these, check them out, guys. Look at the, I'll try to scan here. Let me get my, oh, cool, we got a super chat. So this is working. Let me, I'll get to the super chats in 1 second. I just want to give this family the love that they deserve. So this, you can see in the middle is Ed. He is the dad and the guy who runs the business and makes the flags. That's his wife, and they have 4 children. As somebody who has 4 children, I understand the fight and the struggle. He does have a YouTube channel, as you can see there. It's Rustic Woodwork and Family. Guys and gals, check them out. Let them know you saw it here, and I sent you over. But he does all kinds of stuff. You can add a logo or what have you. But they make some really good stuff. And the back is actually signed Brandon Eddy. That's the gentleman who runs the place. And Addison and Leighton, which is two of his kids. And that means a lot to me. Just the fact that the kids sign their names on there is a special spot in my heart. So from the bottom of my heart, from my family, thank you for making this. And Ed from Georgia, thank you for commissioning this and sending it our way. I'm going to find a prominent spot for it. Maybe, who knows? I'm working with a couple different angles here, trying to get professional. Trying to get professional. If you hear banging, I apologize. I got 4 monkeys jumping up and down upstairs, but I'm gonna try to put this somewhere prominent. So thank you again. Thank you so much. Let's get to these super chats, because the last thing I want is to have somebody feel like they got the cold shoulder. I suck at doing this one person thing here. So we have Travis. Can I put this on screen here? No, I'm not that good with it yet. Travis Howard, thank you for the kind donation to this channel. All of the money is going right back into the channel. Thank you, guys and gals. And it looks like I'm not fast enough where I missed one. John Crump. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for all you're doing. Thank you for all you're doing, my friend. You're kicking just as much booty, if not more, than most of us out here. So thank you for your investigative work, guys and gals. If you don't know John Crump, head over to his YouTube channel and check him out. He works for GOA. He's the director for Virginia. He's also a great investigative reporter with Amaland, Black Swan Media. Check him out. If you don't know, now you know. Thanks, John, man. I appreciate it. What else do we got in here? Lehman Russ. A mask will protect you better than AR-15. Yeah, we're going to get to that right quick. That's why we have AKMs. AKs are far more effective than stinky AR-15s and masks. Go get a Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is good too. So let me see. Hopefully that's everybody. Guys and gals, I apologize. This is a whole new setup for me right now in a whole new world. Trying to get good at this stuff. I apologize. Oh, is Dean Hibbler. Thank you, Dean. Says, keep up the good work, brother. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you had a fantastic holiday. I say Christmas, so if I say Merry Christmas and it offends somebody, my apologies. The problem is not me. It's this what I celebrate. If you celebrate something different, Festivus, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever it is, I hope you had a great one. My intent is not to offend you, but I will not stop saying Christmas. Thomas Carter, hear you, Lima Charlie. All right, good, awesome. From Moses Lake in Washington, not the commie side of the state. Cool. And Ryan Petty, thanks for all you do on the channel. Thank you, guys and gals out there. I appreciate you more than you know. The fact that you keep coming back is the reason I do this. So I want to, again, thank you to Ed in Georgia. Thank you to Rustic Woodwork and the family for making this. You guys and gals are awesome. So before I jump into the main thing here with Alyssa Milano, who I used to have the biggest crush on her when I was a kid, I wanted to remind people of a couple key things. January 5th is the runoff for the United States Senator positions, 2 of them, first time in like 100 or 200 years or something like that. That runoff will have huge implications going forward for the next 2 to 4 to 8 years. If you live in Georgia, and I can see in the comments some of you are here, make sure you vote if you haven't already. I would prefer everybody vote in person, but if you can't, make sure that you vote. Make sure that you vote, because Raphael Warnock, as horrible as he sounds as a candidate, as radical he is, John Ossoff is worse, and he makes Beto O'Rourke look like he's in the small timer in the minor leagues. So Georgia, do your job. Make sure they know you're watching them and do it right. Hopefully. And the next day is January 6th in Washington D.C. There's going to be a big rally on the National Mall. Don't know how many people will go. I know Donald Trump mentioned it in a tweet, so there'll probably be a boatload of people. But I just want to make people aware of those 2 dates. And also, let me see if I'm going to go back to the well one more time. Let's see if I can do this without screwing this up. I want to let everybody know that the comment period is still open on this Federal Register. I did a video on it today earlier. Please watch that video if you're not aware, because this is still a thing. Maybe the ATF tried to pull the wool over our eyes and saying, oh, we're going to withdraw it. Well, guess what? It's still there. I waited until after Christmas because you know how the feds are. When it's time for them to pack up and go home, they don't do jack. But this is still there. They're still taking comments. And let me refresh before I say the number because I want to be accurate. There are 71,885 comments. There should be 700,000 plus on here, guys and gals. Make a comment. I will put that in the chatteroony right now. Hopefully that works. I went to the well one too many times. So thank you all. Please get on that. Get your friends, your family, your neighbors. Get them all educated. We want to make sure that we can fight with the pen before we have to fight with swords and stuff like that. So this is a way to stand up and make our voices heard. Let's do it. Drew Fusco, awesome job. Keep it up. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate it, my friend. What we got down here? Let's see. P80 Ralph. It just jumped away from me. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Appreciate what you're doing for the community. Watch you every day. Keep it up. Thank you, man. That's the reason I do this, is to keep everybody informed. Thank you. Bill Fowler says China owes the Biden family. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ryan Springer says Ossoff is a horrible anti-gunner. Jeremy Kelly, thank you, my friend. Thank you for bringing all of the 2A news, good and bad. You're doing a great job. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. David Stracola, thank you so much. Guys and gals, this is humbling. Private Pepe, thank you. That's cool. Todd Thompson, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you guys and gals so much. Son of Odin, see you in Valhalla, brothers. Spot on. See, I caught myself. I was looking at the screen, not the computer, the camera. Sorry. So we're getting used to this setup. Hopefully this is something that works. The lighting and the audio is good to go. I'm raising and lowering my voice. I'm going to try to find that sweet spot when I watch the playback, so I apologize. But I'm looking at doing something more regular as far as live and maybe have some folks on as well. But let's talk about Alyssa Milano. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to go that well a third time. So Alyssa Milano, God bless her. God bless her soul. Let's switch screens here. So whoa. All right, I guess I can zoom in. So she made a tweet yesterday, and that tweet was something that I didn't see it until today, because sometimes I don't get to do what most people do because I'm so busy, checking headlines and stuff. But what she did was she sent out a tweet. Let me see if I can find it here. And it says, anti-maskers. Actually, it's on this page if I remember. Let me scroll. There it is. Let me blow it up if I can figure this out. Everybody's laughing at me right now, I'm sure. Oh, God. Yes, this is awesome. There it is. Anti-maskers are the same people who think they need an AR-15 for protection. Louder for the people in the back. A mask, and she probably is saying this while she's clapping because she has that attitude, right? A mask will protect you more than an AR-15 will. Let me see if I can come back. My question for the people who actually believe this BS that she throws out there, again, God bless her soul, because you don't know what you don't know. But I have never seen a mask jump up and stop a robbery. I've never seen a surgical mask stop a rape. But I have seen scenarios where firearms have stopped that. Now, I know what she's saying. I know what she's getting at. But the fact of the matter is if you're trying to bridge a gap between a virus and a surgical mask, which on the box says it doesn't help against coronavirus, and a firearm and the right to keep and bear arms and the right to protect yourself and your loved ones, there is no connection. There is no room. There's no wiggle room because it is our right. We don't have a right to listen to you, well, or for you to make us wear a mask. I'm trying to say this nicely to keep it PG. But we do have a right to protect ourselves, and it's not going anywhere. Not going to go anywhere. So let me see if I can get this back again and shrink it back down. I'm going to read this little article because it kind of made me laugh. It's real quick. I figured it would be a good way to test this layout. So it says Hollywood can officially add Alyssa Milano to this list of celebrity activists. Blah, 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 blah. So Tom Hanks and Clooney came out as, bashing people who don't want to wear a face diaper too. And there's her quote, the masks, will protect you more than an AR-15. So she tweeted this, and then some of the responses were great. Some of them said many straw men were murdered by this tweet. Another one said M95s don't protect women from rape, AR-15s do. Another one said, surely I'm not the only person in America who believes wearing a mask helps reduce virus spread and firearms protect from those who wish you harm. So you can see there's people who are against it and somebody who actually has a little bit of common sense from them. Here's another one that says, when somebody tried breaking into my house in Philly, the cops told me to buy a gun. So I just lost my space. Oh, I'm sorry, that was independent journalist Tim Pool. I have no issue wearing a mask at all. I also have many guns. Alyssa is a bad person. Now, I don't know her. I won't say she's a bad person. I will say she's come off absolutely cuckoo a lot lately when she felt empowered about being this voice for her Me Too movement that went off, and now she's an anti-gunner, and basically anything that the left wants people to say. Then you got celebrities who know nothing other than their castles that come out, and Alyssa Milano is always one of those. And it's a shame that people just can't mind their effing business, right? Because there's all kinds of stats out there, and I'm a person who I don't like masks. If I have a 99, this is just me. If you don't think that way, I'm not forcing myself on you. But if you have a 99% chance of recovery, is it really a big risk? Yeah, I know there's higher, like my uncle has it right now. My aunt has it right now. My neighbor right there, that house has it right now. My mother just got the shot and she had adverse reactions from the shot. She's a nurse. There's all kinds of issues that change how somebody will obviously react if they're infected. I've also lost friends to it. So it's there. It's definitely a thing. But to strip me of my Second Amendment right because of a virus that will always be here now, it's just going to mutate. It's a virus. To my knowledge, and I'm not a scientist, I don't think we've ever eradicated a single virus. They're all there. They just change. And as somebody who suffered through what was it, H1N1, the swine flu. I had that. That kicked my butt, man, for a couple days. But if I have a 98%, 99% chance of recovery, I'm good. I'll take those odds. I have a higher chance of getting in my car, driving down the street, and getting destroyed. So I will take the risks associated with actually being a person and breathing in fresh air. And the fact that asymptomatic stuff was squashed is something too that you can talk about to your friends and family, because it came out that there's no such thing. It's actually you're just a healthy person. So yeah, I just wanted to get that Alyssa Milano thing out there to make people chuckle and start a chat with you guys, and hopefully we can start to do this on the reg. There's a ton of people who commented. I'm trying to go back through. If you guys have any questions that you would like, I can't get to all of them obviously, but do like I don't know. Let's pick an emoji. If y'all have do you have the virus emoji on your phones? If you do the virus emoji, and that way it'll stand out to me because I want to laugh at it, and then we'll go through some of these questions. Jeremiah Gramberg says, greetings from Commie, Connecticut. Check out DJ Porkchop on YouTube. He has several videos on his experience with spinal cord stimulators. Awesome. I am going to write that down, buddy. DJ Porkchop. That's an awesome name. Thanks, man. I'm going to check that out. Appreciate it. Dr. Blaze, you don't wear a mask to protect yourself, to protect others. I've heard that as well. But if the mask doesn't stop the coronavirus, are you really? And there's the whole side that says this, and there's the side that says you need to wear it all the time, and some states, their tyrants are saying you need to wear it indoors in your own house or between bites of food. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. There's also the people who say that this is the first time we've ever quarantined the healthy in history. That if I'm healthy and I'm wearing a mask, I'm actually weakening my immune system and putting myself at risk further down the road because my immune system is going to be stifled. Right? I'm not a doctor, but I mean, bacteria and all that, and viruses and stuff like that is actually beneficial to your immune system, if I'm correct. But again, I'm a healthy cat. If I have a 99% chance of full recovery, and even if I'm at a high risk and I have a 94% chance of recovery, I'm personally, I can say I'm comfortable with that. Not everybody is, and I'm not going to say everybody needs to, and I'm sorry, I'm shaking my stuff. Not everybody needs to think that way, but that's just how I think, and that's just how I feel. Robert McCormack says, I wore a mask and still caught COVID-19. Yes, and so did people that I know personally. And depending on what you read for stats or stuff, there were articles that said those who wore masks had a higher rate of infection than people who didn't wear masks. So I don't know. I think that there's a lot of people getting rich off this is what I think. So I did see some... I apologize, guys. I mean, the chat moves fast because I'm not looking at it, and I don't know where it left off. And Andre Kozak. Thank you, Jared. Also think 2 years ago I never owned a gun. Then I won an AR-15 in my Democratic Union Hall. It was a gun raffle. Okay, it's moving on, man. I'm trying to find it. Democratic Union Hall gun raffle, which supports Biden. Seriously, what do these masks even do? It comes down to the decisions you make for your own health and safety as a free American citizen. Vince DeBona says, Alyssa Milano is a gun owner, and I don't doubt that because most of these celebrities who live in the ivory tower are those people who are it's good for thee and not for it's good for me and not for thee. A lot of the people who have come out against guns have guns or have done movies where they have profited greatly by using firearms in their videos or in their movies. So it's just BS. It's just, what side do they think they're going to have more stroke with, or more favors are done with, or more flights to certain islands, stuff like that. So, yeah. Here's another one. Normal cold and flu season. I just saw it and it flew away. I don't know who said it. Sorry. But yeah, it's another thing. I mean, we're just chatting here. We're just joshing. So like, don't take anything I say as gospel or like it's written in the Constitution. But like, I haven't seen any quotes for any other deaths other than COVID. Like, how many people died from heart disease this year? How many people died in a car crash? How many people died from the flu, the normal flu that takes a lot of people every year? How many people died from asthma or cancer? You don't see it anymore. And another thing that aggravates me is you hear every day you're inundated with how many people have died, how many people are infected. I would like the news to start saying, yes, maybe 1,000 people got it this month, but of that, 956 have recovered. Or of the 300,000 number that they're quoting, 97% of that number have recovered. That's where we should also be paying attention, not just the constant death and horrible stuff. Kirk yourself, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for all you do, man. Oh man, I appreciate you. Thank you, because again, without you all doing this, back and forth and watching my stuff, I'm just a clown talking to a camera who forgets to look at the camera and is looking at the screen. So, thanks guys, I appreciate it. All right, so I asked if anybody wanted some questions, and I don't see any. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I see a couple people that did the @Guns and Gadgets thing to try to get in. If you can do that, that'll get my attention too, because it shows up as orange here. Everybody's laughing. Everybody who does this live right now that's watching this is laughing their asses off because I suck at this. All right, let's see. I saw one. There we go. Joshua Portwood. Got my Tack Pack ordered. Thank you for the idea. They sponsored today's video, and I have, other than that, I've heard of them. I've never done anything with Tack Pack. They have nothing to do with the channel. They're not a sponsor or anything. That's a pretty cool pack that's coming out for January. If you guys and gals are familiar with Tack Pack or monthly subscription boxes, I would seriously look into joining, at least for January, for Tack Pack, because you're going to get a ton of stuff that's pretty cool. If I remember right, the Fix-It sticks are in there. There's a muzzle brake. There's a pin set for building ARs and stuff like that. There's a hammer for it too. There's this knife. This thing is, now if you like knives and you're not a knife snob, this is actually, if I can get this to focus, this is a CRKT, and this was designed by Ken Onion, and it's throwback, so it's like World War II, and it's pretty cool. It has one direction pocket clip. It's not reversible or anything. You can't adjust it for tip up or tip down, but it's pretty cool, and it came in the Tack Pack. And as a knife guy, it's a spear point, but the top isn't sharpened. As somebody who likes knives, that was pretty cool. And Jason Knight, if you're ever watching my stuff again, I would like to have a knife commissioned. But it's a cool pack. It really is. I've never had Tack Pack. I've never done anything with them. But if I were a gambling man, I would buy this month's. You can cancel it any time as well. But yeah, I was thoroughly surprised because sometimes you do those monthly things and sometimes they're less than impressive. Let's see. The Angriest Gamer says the government is way beyond tyrannical and illegitimate, and it has been for the last 100+ years. When do we start the next revolutionary thing against DC, aka the new Redcoats? I've had this conversation with a few people, and I've had it on the channel a couple of times too. And I don't think we're there yet. I really don't. We're probably really closer than we ever have been since the first issue. I don't think we're there yet, but we'll definitely see. I guess January 6th we'll know one way or another. January 6th is the day that all of the electoral votes will be presented to the president of the Senate, who is Vice President Mike Pence, and then we'll see where it goes from there. And I haven't read it yet. It's like 207 pages, but Sidney Powell released she's calling the Kraken. That was her big investigation into the voting machines. I would love to read that thing if I can find some time, to see where that evidence takes people and if it's legit. I seem to think it is legit. I've seen I haven't seen it with my eyes, but I know it's happened, and I know that legal proceedings have taken a start because of that. So the fraud is there. It's just, is somebody going to do something about it? Let's see. This thing is moving pretty fast. I apologize. So that was a Tack Pack. That was Angriest Gamer. My apologies, bud. Andre, I don't want to even destroy your name, man. Thank you for all you do. God bless. Thank you, Andre C. I don't want to kill your name. Sorry. I saw a couple people that wanted to ask a question. All right, Mark Lowe, he's got the sick face. This is the best virus emoji I had. What's this topic? This is serious. A mask is safer than a gun, basically. Stupid. And thank you for your last vid. I'm emailing the ATF. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, the loudmouth of Hollywood, Alyssa Milano, came out and said that masks save more lives than AR-15s, which I know every single day across this country somebody utilizes a firearm in self-defense. Whether they actually have to pull the trigger or not is irrelevant. But a firearm is used every single day in this country for self-defense, and it's done legally and it's done correctly. And you never hear it. You'll never ever hear about it on the mainstream media. I try to put some out as much as I can. I know other channels do it too, and you'll never hear that. Because it goes against the grain and it goes against their agenda, and it directly affects what they're trying to do. If people knew that out there that, dozens of thousands of times a year, somebody pulls a gun to save their own life or their kid's life, then they probably wouldn't eat the humble pie of gun control. So that's just my personal rank on that, Mark. But thank you for making a comment to the ATF. Jump on that, and more of us should be doing that right now. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where I was. It moved on me. Joshua Portwood ordered Tack Pack. Thank you. As a gadget, and I get nothing out of it, guys. You don't. If you buy them or not, it doesn't affect me. I just think it's a really, really cool box, where if you're into EDC or tech gear or sometimes survival gear, it's probably something pretty cool and worthy of looking into. ECCW, Jared, hear about the vet getting arrested in San Antonio for no mask? No, I did not. And if you have a link to that story, please send it to gunsandgadgets@charter.net. I would love to see that, because there is not a single arrestable offense in not wearing a mask, because it's not law. It is simply a suggestion from health departments and or governors in the states. It is not a law to wear a mask. And if it was, I would expect nobody would, most people would kick back. Boom, 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 boom. Oop, I saw it pop up. I'll get to it in a second here. Tack Pack. There's a couple of people saying Tack Pack is awesome. Yeah, it's something I'm going to check out. Like I said, I've heard of them from seeing it on other people's channels, to be honest. I've never seen one, and they actually have my interest. So it was pretty cool. Unicorn hearts and bunny farts. Says Jared, as a cop, do you know if crime has decreased since COVID crapola hit the U.S.? I haven't been on the road. I've been out over almost a year now, but I do know that crime has actually increased, especially in cities. and particularly Democrat-run cities. Shocker. Boston put out a number this week that violent shootings were up 45% or something like that. New York, they were up several 100%. And I'll give you a little deep dive behind this. I don't want to keep you guys too long. How long has this been going? 35 minutes. Well, I won't be too long. So the deep dive behind this is the numbers are going to increase a lot, regardless of the pandemic, the plandemic. It's a lot of it is because in almost every single Democrat-run major city, they have instituted or they're working towards going to kind of like a catch and release system, where if somebody gets pinched or arrested, there's like a no bail system in some cities now, where they get caught and arrested, processed, and then they get to go back out. And in some scenarios, those same people have gone on to commit other crimes. So that's a thing. And with that going on, because people aren't in jail for murders, robberies, rapes, or whatever, they're back out, they can do stuff. And because that option right there, that is a possibility, every time they reoffend, then crime goes up. But you have people now that are a little more, they have a little more bravado right now, since everybody's tucked at home in their house arrest nationwide, right? So yes, crime stats have gone up, and they're going to use that. Mark my words. What is today? Today's the 30th, December 30th. It's, I don't know, 9 minutes of 6. Joe Biden, if he gets in, I hope he doesn't, but if he gets in, that will be something he quotes, that we have to do another assault weapon ban because shootings are on the rise. Watch and why. Well, that's definitely going to happen. Nick Fitch, it's okay that you suck. Your info is awesome. All right. Hopefully you're referring to the ability of running this, because I suck at that. But let's see. What do you think of the 450 Bushmaster? I've never had the opportunity to shoot one, so I don't know. And I'm the type of person who likes to actually send some downrange to give a good opinion of a firearm or a particular cartridge. So the jury's still out on that one, and that's Mr. Jake the Great. Christopher Vocal, we all need an Apache helicopter, 100%, and an A-10 Warthog, I believe, would be good too. Andrew Cachalo, love watching your channel grow since 30,000. Love it. Keep it up. Number one source for 2A News. This has been a humbling year, really. This is January will be 6 years that I've been doing this with any type of drive and focus. And we hit on August 31st that this channel hit 100,000. August 31st, 2019, and in a little over a year we've tripled in size. So it's a testament to you all. So thank you for watching this stuff. Let me see. I got a couple. Drew in Reno, thank you. It says, so 2A question. If California mag ban is overturned, will a mag restriction be allowed in the Ninth Circuit under Kamala, or would it be unenforceable? Now, it's still in the Ninth. So if the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals comes out and decides that the magazine ban in California as constituted is unconstitutional, gone. And that would affect the Ninth Circuit. So everybody in the Ninth Circuit. So now, would that mag ban federally be allowed? As much as we hate to hear it, yes, if they acted like administratively, they could start it. Is it constitutional? No. But the problem we have right now with the United States Supreme Court not taking any gun cases, well, hopefully we're on the brink of them taking a couple, but with magazine ban specifics, is that we have certain areas of the country where different U.S. Court of Appeals are saying the exact opposite. Some are saying the mag bans are cool and copacetic, and others are saying hell no. So that's when the U.S. Supreme Court is supposed to get involved. So my hope is that this case goes through the Ninth and goes up to the U.S. Supreme Court, and they take that and they rule on it. So, and then for those who aren't aware, the U.S. Supreme Court, that's what they like to do when when they choose a case, they want to make sure it's like a one and done type deal. They don't want to have to keep readdressing the same issue. So that's what they're kind of waiting on. And some of the cases that were up before them that they said, poo-poo to, realistically, they weren't solid cases. For instance, the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association case versus New York, which had to do with the permitting. But New York's issue was that you could go like from point A to point B with the blessing of the NYPD, but you couldn't bring it to other places in upstate. And that is more of an issue where your permit doesn't allow you to leave the confines of NYC. It's not really a, hey, my magazine number should be, not an arbitrary number. And so that case for permitting, as far as I'm aware, there aren't many places, if any other places in the country that have that type of restriction where, say you're in Worcester, Massachusetts, and you have a permit from the Worcester PD for an LTC, license to carry, that you can't go outside of Worcester with it. I'm not aware of that anywhere else in the nation, which is why they were like, nah, this isn't really a good case. So hopefully that explains that. So if the Ninth does rule on it, and then Joe and Kamala do come out and ban stuff, then they could use that precedent and say, look, the Ninth Circuit said this, or the Fourth Circuit said this, or whatever. And hopefully they can pick that up and do that. My hope is that this gets done the right way and squashes that legitimately, because we all know we're all on the same team. I'm preaching to the choir. It should be gone. And while I was talking, this thing was flying all over. So sorry. I do have one complaint. I'm using Ecamm Live, if anybody is wondering. Ecamm Live. If I have one complaint, is that the chat section, when I use the pop-out chat, it flies once it refreshes. I wish it wouldn't refresh. I'm sure there's probably a way not to have it refresh, but I'm a dope. Martin Sandoval, any thoughts on AR platform shotguns? I like them. I actually do like them. I think they're pretty cool. I wanted... I prefer the AK style ones, like the Segas and stuff, because I actually got to play with one of those, and that was cool. They were banned in this communist state, and now you can't have them imported anyway because of Obama. But yeah, those Segas were pretty darn cool. Roll the R's. Will you do a video showing the tattoos on your arms? I'm sorry, but my tattoos, there's nothing special. I mean... These are my 4 kids' names that I made on my iPhone. They're ambigrams. They say the same thing upside down and whatever, and backwards and forwards. That's all that is. I got We the People. On this one, I have the Second Amendment. I have also, these reverse, 1776 and the 3% symbol. And for those, before you even jump up and say that's racism or whatever, 3% of the country rose against the Brits, and that's what that is for me. This one here, this is the symbol of New Orleans. I used to live there for 3 years. The star and crescent, the star is the city. The crescent is a symbol of the Mississippi River, how it makes a crescent around the city. And then this was going to be a sleeve of New Orleans in the French Quarter, but I ran out of time and money. But that's what that is. They have a huge section. If you've ever been to the French Quarter, they have a huge voodoo section. There's real dark arts type stuff, and that was going to be some of that there. And then the other side was going to be like the Bourbon Street gaslight, and then some of the skyline behind it. But that's it. And then I can't really raise it too much, but I got a dog and an autism piece for my kids. If you really want me to show off my tats, we can on another video. But that's about it. There's nothing special to them, but they all have meaning for me. Where are we? Sorry. Vincent, FKA V Hole, says, FYI, YouTube doesn't let me hit the notification bell. Your content is made for kids. No, I actually made sure that was not checked. YouTube, love you. Well, they shut me off 4 times when I was trying to go live. Drew in Reno. So 2A question. I already did that one. See, it just refreshed. Sorry, this thing sucks. Crockpot broccoli, just like prohibition being a pretext for the NFA. Not too sure what you're referring to, but if you're referring to this pistol brace issue, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that they definitely have something in mind like that. But when I have people who tell me that this isn't going away and to look, stay on the trail, and these people are like some prominent freaking people in the industry and in politics and stuff like that, then I know we need to stay on this. So S-Man 7290 says 450 Bushmaster is a sledgehammer for deer and hogs. Yeah, I've seen some cool videos on it. It's a serious round, but I've never been able to play with it. Ovis Herder 1. A real question. Can you get with the rep at GOA who was on a recent video talking about joining in Texas? Yeah, that's Rachel Malone. If you mean the lady that was on this channel, Rachel Malone. So if you're looking for her information, I'm going to screw this up if I try to go online over here. Rachel Malone, GOA Texas. They have their own Facebook page. You should be able to find her pretty darn easy. Even on the GOA page, if you hit the search bar, type in Rachel Malone, I know she pops up. So if you can get a hold of her that way. CN, can a mask stop a 50 BMG? Nope. Nope. And I'm sure Matt over at Demo Ranch is probably working on that as we speak. Irish Rebel, thank you so much. Appreciate you for the super chat. Let's see. 50 cal against mask is kind of funny. Angriest Gamer is going to follow up. It's more than just 2A and guns, though. It's everything the government does. Texas on income, land, and fake courts that refuse to uphold the Constitution and arrest politicians violating 18 U.S.C. 242. So I'm going to have to read that again. The last time I read that, it's been a while. I believe that only applies to the federal, because it's a federal charge. So I'll look at that again. But we have a problem in this country with politics. We really do. No matter what side of the aisle you operate on, if you're being real with yourself, we have a problem in this country. Like, you think of the pendulum, right? There's the right and then the left, and in the middle-ish area is where we kind of all have a little bit of give and take, and we all get a little bit and give a little bit, but it's not extreme one way or the other. And I'm 45. I'll be 46 in July. I don't ever remember it being extreme right, ever. But we are extreme left, and we have, maybe we've come back a little towards center, but we are, and for the last 8, 12, 13, 15 years, we've been very, very left, which makes a lot of people disenfranchised and helps those who want to infiltrate, if you know what I mean. So, James K, bro, I loved you in Full Metal Jacket, Law and Order as well. If I had half that cat's money, if I had a fifth of that cat's money, I'd be doing good. But yeah, I get that a lot. JXNB, just got my LTC today. 7 long months from start to finish. Because you said LTC, I'm assuming you mean Massachusetts, and the law says they have 40 days. So I'm glad you got it. We should never need them. I hate the licensing schemes. But congrats. Welcome to the team. Kenny Roger. I've been trying to bring attention to the Virginia Bill of Rights. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but it's what our Constitution is based off of. In bits and pieces. I know the U.S. Constitution pulled things directly from the Massachusetts Constitution because ours preceded it by some time. They chose when the guys met for drafting the documents, they took parts of what worked in the colonies in the early states. So it's not just one. They didn't say we love Virginia or we love New Jersey or whatever like that. They tried to take what was working And it was like business. It's politics. Let's see. Uncle Mike, I've shared the heck out of you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate those of you watching and sharing and helping this community grow, because this is a community now. Warthog, go Bert. All right, let's see if there's any more in here. Concealed Kramers. Trump is neck deep in the swamp. I get a ton of comments. Not that this was necessarily attempting to do that, but I get a ton of comments by people who are new to the channel, who don't remember, don't know, don't use the search feature. They don't know that I've been calling out Donald Trump related to the Second Amendment since he became president. I'll also give him credit where credit is due. Running this country the way as a business has put the country in a better spot than it was before somebody did that. But there's the flip side. The national debt has increased. This country is in, I guess if you want to talk as like a business, we're in trouble. We're so far in debt, and because we don't do the balanced budget thing, especially with this coronavirus new release, the package that they're putting through, we're gonna send overseas money when we shouldn't even be worried about anybody overseas until our people are taken care of. As long as that continues to happen, guys and gals, it's only gonna get worse. Striker says, walked in and asked my FFL for an M1A1 Abrams. That's awesome. Kyle Pointer. Thoughts on if January 6th is a bad outcome, aka doesn't work? Is it up to us? So I assume you mean with the certification of the vote from the states for the VP and certifying the actual who's going to be the president-elect. I don't know if it goes well. I personally think there's a higher chance, and I'm not sold either way, but I really think that there's a higher probability that you're going to see a Biden-Harris administration, just because of the way things operate. I hope that the fraud is called out, and I hope that people are dealt with accordingly. But I don't remember any time in the last 4 years or 10 years or whatever where something has gone wrong. We know it, and the right thing was done. You take it from wherever, O.J. Simpson, the gloves fit, gloves don't fit, you must have quit, to Hillary Rodham Clinton, to Hunter Biden, to Epstein Island. I don't have enough faith in politicians to think that there are maybe any of them that have the backbone to do what's right. So where it goes from there, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I know there's still court cases and stuff, but I will tell you that judges typically don't get involved in politics, especially with an election. So we'll see, right? Noah Larson, how does a person get in touch with a YouTube content provider like yourself? I can't answer for everybody, but I will tell you that my email is gunsandgadgets, spell it out, @charter.net. My post office box is in the description of every single video, so if you send in something, you can do it that way. You can email me. Now, with that said, guys and gals, I probably now am getting a couple thousand emails a day. So I don't get to see them all in a timely fashion. I will tell you that right now. So I try. I got myself reading through them. I got my wife reading through them. It's just a lot. We got 4 kids. There's a lot going on. So we do try, though. And hopefully I can get back to you in a close period of time. Let's see a couple more, and then we're going to boogie. We're at 54 minutes, so this is a lot longer than I thought I was going to do, just to test this equipment. So thank you, guys and gals, for sticking with me. It looks like we still got a lot of people here. Thank you. I hate this. I hate this. It refreshes on me. It's frustrating. Hopefully I got to see most of the comments that use the at Guns and Gadgets to make it stand out. I apologize if not. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to watch this channel, for spreading the word. Because without you all spreading the word, the news isn't getting out. The numbers in the channel in the last, it's going back to a couple days before Christmas, have like just nosedive. Like YouTube isn't sharing, that it's not getting into the algorithm, no matter how friendly the subject is. So I depend on you. The channel's success, the news success of the news getting out is what I want to say. That depends on you, the viewer. So please continue to do that. It's greatly appreciated. And you know, when I get to hear from people, whether it's in people send me mail or email or DMs or whatever, comments where, you know, news that we brought out here on the channel actually benefited them, or they were able to do something with that news, with politicians and stuff like that. That's what this is all about. So thank you all. Daryl Vaughn, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Kenny Roger jumped in again. Thank you, Kenny. If Trump does not get put back in office by Pence or Hawley, the only senator who said he will argue for the electoral votes, I believe we have a right to civil war per the Constitution. I've gotten my FFL. It is a scenario to watch, because the senator said he'll stand up, and I guess he said there might be one or two others, and there's a small group of Congress of reps that said they were going to do it. But saying you're going to do it and following through are two different things. So that's why I'm trying to stay kind of neutral in all this, because I don't trust people who haven't done things to earn my trust. So we'll see. Vince DeBona, thank you. Says thank you for all you do. Thank you, my friend. And this just refreshed again. 2020 can't end fast enough. William Meehan, thank you. Thank you very much. Keep sharing solutions in your videos. I don't want to butcher your name. I try, and I know sometimes I do videos where there's just, you know, telling some stuff, and I try to at least drive people to how we can make a difference, whether it's calling. Nobody likes to call politicians, but calling them and writing them and showing up and seeing them actually does still work with some of them. Not the ones that are far gone, but it still does work. I've seen it happen this year too. Man, just fucking refreshed again. Mrs. Gun Doctor, appreciate all of your hard work. FYI, it is possible to slow the chat. Thank you. It's a good thing. It's needed. Lots of people in your life. Yeah, Mrs. Gun Doctor, shoot me an email. Let me know how, because this has me like, I'm clenching my fists off screen because it's pissing me off. Longshot 556. Did you see the Indian voting machines being hacked live during the Senate hearing? I didn't see that, but I did see proof of how they can be hacked, and by phone and remote and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. Kevin Miller, thank you. Rocky Mountain Bear, pardon Lil Wayne, give his guns back, pew pew. Yeah, Lil Weezy's getting screwed on this. I think he's getting screwed. Where is it? There's a Dominion thing again. I love this. John Stiles. This is our Waterloo, our Gettysburg, our Alamo. I think Trump will put this off for a second term. We'll see. Oh, we'll pull this off. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. If you're a person who votes one way, guns, obviously we're all here for guns, firearms. Trump has not done well for us. If you're being honest, he's not done well for us at all. However, he's done good things with the country. So I try to look at everything, but as a single issue voter, he's pissed off a lot of people. All right, this is All right, Lone Wolf Music Productions. You can change it to slow mode. I'm a mod on PT News, and we have to do it every night. How? Copy that. How? Never ending story. Hey, Jared, I'm riding the sofa currently with a bulge disc pinching nerves. My symptoms sound similar to yours. Feeling your pain. Yeah, it sucks. I still have. So I had an extruded disc with 2 herniated discs. The 2 herniated discs are still herniated. They removed the chunk of disc that was extruded and pushing on my spinal column. There was some adhesion and calcification because it took so long. And more of the disc has bulged out. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't recommend wiping out on your back in the snow. Good show today. Really a lot of good stuff in it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Kenny Roger, faith, man. Think positive thinking. Yeah, I try. I do try, but I'm also a realist, so every now and then that stuff creeps in on me. All right, guys. I appreciate you all way more than you know. This has been an hour on the dot. Hopefully this works good. I'm going to try to watch the feedback. Let me know if the audio was good through this whole deal, if the video was good, if the lighting was good, because I can make changes still. I haven't, ripped the house down yet. But thank you all for your time. I appreciate you, each and every single one of you, way more than you know. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas or whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope that New Year's Eve won't be too rough on you. I know some people are going to party hardy, but hopefully 2021's better for all of us. This country needs it. This country needs a friggin' enema because the last year has really been bad. So thank you all for your time. I appreciate it. You all like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet and you've made it through an hour, join us. This is, as you can see, there's a lot of great knowledge in the community of the comment section. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Have a fantastic night, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. It'll be tomorrow. Take care.